G'day, my friend. This is Paul Hutchings. Hopefully you're having an awesome day and enjoying the training series so far. After watching the last video with Mr. Mike Hobbs, you should now have your Facebook profile set up in a way that is going to attract people to you. You're going to have an attractive header pic, an attractive profile image, and now you're ready to learn how to start posting content. So what I want to do in this short training video is just give you some tips, some guidelines on what to post, what not to post, and just a little bit of the psychology behind marketing on Facebook for leads and sales. So real quick, what to post on Facebook timeline is the title of this training, as I mentioned. But real quick, why post, okay? Number one, to build relationships. It's important to know that people in general do business with people they know, like, and trust. So as you post on your Facebook timeline, you're going to be causing other people to get to know, like, and trust you over time. That's going to build relationships for you that'll be very profitable to you long-term in your business. Now, the second reason you want to post on your Facebook timeline is to get digital permission. Now, I want to blow your mind here for just a moment with something that I learned from one of our Pipeline Prosperity Alliance team leaders, Aaron Hubbard. What is a digital permission? I'm going to pop on over here to my Facebook profile, and I'm going to show you something that Aaron Hubbard shared with us a while back that kind of blew me away. The formula, as we mentioned in the early part of this training for success in this business, is to grow every day, get leads, and convert sales. Well, here I'm on my Facebook timeline, and you see this little 3 up here at the top and this little 2 up here. These are what's called digital permissions, aka leads. When someone comments or interacts or sends you a message, this is a lead. This is according to Aaron Hubbard, this is a digital permission where someone has just given you permission to strike up a conversation. So these are digital permissions. So you want to be posting because people are going to interact with your stuff, and when they interact with your stuff, that is a digital permission for you to come over to this person and open up their profile and shoot them a message and start a conversation, which can lead to a new team member and a commission, right? And we're going to show you how to do that later on in this training series. But that's a digital permission. So that's another reason that you want to post on your Facebook timeline to get leads, right? Okay, the third reason is you want to expand into more circles. What's really cool about Facebook is when people like and comment on your posts, that content will show up in all of their friends' news feeds. So it's a way for you to expand your reach into other circles of influence. So these are 3 reasons why you want to post on your Facebook timeline. What do you want to post? Well, at the end of the day, you want to post value. Now, what is value? I know that's kind of like a vague term, right? Well, here's some ideas. Education is value. So as you can share tips with people on your timeline. Entertainment is value. If you can make people laugh or smile, that's value. Inspiration is value. So stories that lift the spirit and the soul, that's value. Conversation is valuable, right? People like to chit chat. So starting conversations on Facebook is valuable. Family, right? I've noticed that people really love when I post stuff about my family, right? It's interesting to people for some reason. Now, one point that I want to make here real quick, and this is where a lot of people, I think, go wrong a little bit. Value, we're looking for what's valuable to other people. So when you post on your Facebook timeline, it's not necessarily about what are you excited about, love, so on and so forth. I mean, there's a little bit of that in there, but I want you to just think of this in terms of what is valuable to the people that are following you. What is valuable to them? And it's not just about posting stuff that you like all the time. It's more about posting things that your friends and followers find interesting, exciting, fun, educational, okay? So just kind of pay attention to that, and as you're posting more on your Facebook timeline, you'll start to notice some things people will like a lot more than others, and you'll just kind of pay attention to that, and you'll just get better at posting stuff that, gets engagement, interaction, likes, comments, shares, shares, so on and so forth. So specifically, how do you post value? Well, there's a few different things you can post on your Facebook timeline. And I just want to hit these each real fast, and I want to give you a tip or two. You can post videos, you can post stories, you can post pictures, you can post quotes, you can ask questions, you can do hot topic type stuff, and then occasionally you can do business stuff, okay? Now, real quick, I want to give you a couple of tips. If you're going to be posting videos or pictures or quotes, like let's say you see something in your timeline that you like, it's better to upload that content directly to Facebook than it is to share it from someone else's post. So if you're going to do a video, download it and upload it straight into your timeline. Or if you're going to do a video of yourself, sharing a tip or a story, record that video and upload it directly into your Facebook timeline. Facebook tends to show that content a lot more than, say, if you just hit the share button and you just posted a link on your timeline, okay? So we talked about stories. Now, pictures I want to touch on real quick. What kind of pictures? It's not just any pictures, okay? You want to post pictures that pop, that catch the eye, that cause you to stop and, kind of pay attention. And there's different image editing apps that you can get for your phone. I'm not going to go into the specifics of each one. You can do some research and find out what apps you can get for your phone to edit pictures. But I just want to show you an example, right? A couple examples. I've got Justin's timeline here. Justin, he's one of our Alliance team leaders. And I want you to look at this picture here that they just posted, right? They happen to be at a mansion, at a mastermind, and look how beautiful this is, right? It sort of catches the eye, right? Another example, exotic backgrounds, right? It catches the eye. So like when you do pictures, it's not just any picture. You want to post pictures that catch your eye, and again, you can grab these photos that you're going to be taking with your phone and stuff, and you could edit them a little bit. See, here's a picture that I edited a little bit, just kind of pops out there, right? A cute picture of one of my kids, okay? So you want to post pictures that pop. I'm going to jump back over here to the slides here. Quotes, and again, you can put quotes in picture form, and those tend to stand out a little bit more. So here's a quote that I put on my timeline the other day that I just put in a little editing app on my phone and then uploaded it. And where do you get quotes? Well, when you're reading every day, and that grow part of the formula, when you're reading and listening to audios, just jot down things that touch you. And oftentimes, those are great things to share on Facebook. Hot topics. Okay, I want to give you another example here real quick. One of our team members, Joel Dirks, we had this Powerball thing going on, right? So hot topic going on in the media. He made this post where he said, this is just on his timeline, where he said, anyone who likes or comments this post, I agree to split the earnings of my Powerball with. And this post, this free post, and he had his link to his website in it, got 4,803 likes. In fact, I've got the stats here. He got 1,000 shares, 400 in a 15-minute period, over 4,000 likes, 3,000 comments, and over 1,500 friend requests. What a great example of free marketing. So he was capitalizing on a hot topic. Great job, Joel, and great example for the team. Ask questions. Don't always just post stuff on your timeline. When you ask questions, you get engagement. I think one of the best questions I ever asked on my timeline, I just recently asked this one, anyone got a favorite Netflix documentary? And people start to comment, and answer. But I think one time I posted, what's your favorite Netflix series? And I got so much engagement, it was crazy. So just asking questions occasionally is really good to get engagement on your profile. And then occasionally business stuff with proof. Now, you don't want to be posting business stuff all the time because it gets old for people to see just income shot after income shot after income shot, or it can anyway. People want to know a little bit about your personal life. They want to, again, this is social media. Imagine if you were to, meet a friend at church, and every time you met that friend, you said, "Hey, look at my check. I want to show you the check that I made last month." And like every time you met, you're just like, "Look at my check. Look at my check. Look at my check." Right? It wouldn't be very good, right? You want to build the relationship a little bit. So, business stuff is good occasionally. And I was just gonna see if I could find one here. I know. Okay, so here's one. Justin posted a leaderboard shot. Of all of our team leaders in the Alliance that are like leading the company in income, right? And he highlighted them. But you see, this is not the only. He doesn't just post this over and over and over again. If you scan, look at these pictures. He's got a picture of Dee there. He's got a picture of this mansion that they're going to. Great picture here. He's got other pictures along with just, income shots. So that's another thing to keep in mind. Let's move on here. We're almost done. What not to post on your Facebook timeline. Negativity, anything that's negative, you kind of want to stay away from that. Why? Because like attracts like, and we're looking for positive people. We're not looking for negative people in this business. B, do not post stuff that's not interesting to your friends and followers. Again, I touched on this in a previous slide. Marketing is about tapping into the minds and hearts of other people and learning to, share things that are interesting to them. So again, it's not just about you, or me. It's about what can I post that other people will find value in. Okay, so just kind of keep that in mind. And then again, too much business, talked about that, not about business all the time. And when you do post stuff about business, success stories are good. Different people in the team that are getting great results, rags to riches stories. That stuff tends to be really good to post on Facebook. And final tip, my friend, I want to invite you to think long term, okay? This is not necessarily about just going out there to get a quick sale. It's long term. I remember reading a book called The Millionaire Next Door. And one of the things they taught in that book is that the millionaires they studied, and this was like one of the most exhaustive studies of millionaires they'd ever done. And one of the things that they found was that all millionaires think long term, whereas poor people think short term. So think long term with your Facebook marketing. Decide to post continually long term. Decide to interact and engage with the people on your Facebook wall long term because you're building relationships long term. And just a quick story, I actually in the last 3 days have gotten 2 referrals from people on my Facebook friends list. So these are people that they're not interested in doing the business with me, but they gave me 2 people that they knew that they thought might be a good fit for what I'm doing, right? So what if I would have just looked at those 2 friends and I'm like, oh, you guys are worthless to me because you're not, joining my business, right? It wouldn't have been a very smart move. But instead, I develop relationships, interact with them, help them where I can. And because of that, they are willing to give me referrals for people that might be a fit for what we're doing. So think long term in your Facebook marketing and it will pay off. All right, my friend, that's it for this training. In the next tutorial, you're going to learn from Mike Hobbs how to grow your friends list because you might just be starting your Facebook marketing and you might not have very many friends, and you're going to want to know where and how can I add friends so I can ramp up my Facebook marketing and start to get more leads and convert more sales and generate more income and have more freedom. And Mike's going to teach you that in the next video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon. Bye for now.